작전 개시 요시 종료.
Yes, this UI is absolutely real and it was amazing, but who cares? Modern Warfare 4 has a serious problem and we need to talk about it in this video. Now, before anybody gets the wrong idea, I don't want this video to come off across like I have all the answers, because I genuinely don't. I'm simply speaking from my own experiences from somebody that's been playing Call of Duty for the last 20 years of my life. I started playing Call of Duty when I was 11, 12 years old, and I'm now 31. Yeah, I'm 31. It's nearly 2 decades of grinding the franchise, and this is coming from a diehard fan who has stuck around the highs and the lows. Don't get me wrong, we've had some amazing Call of Duty games. We had Modern Warfare 2019, which was a huge fresh breath of fresh air. The new engine, the movement, the visuals, everything felt really exciting. But I understand that everybody has their own opinions. When I was flown out to LA recently to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 early, when I landed in LA, I was riding to the hotel with T-Dog Spin. If you guys don't know him, I love that dude. We started talking about our favorite Call of Duty games and what we wanted from Modern Warfare 4. Some of his favorite Call of Duty games, I believe, were Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and World War 2, but he also wasn't a huge fan of Black Ops 4. Meanwhile, Black Ops 4 was my favorite Call of Duty game during that era. That is the beauty of Call of Duty. Everybody likes something different. The thing is, I'm not somebody who hates every new Call of Duty. In fact, I've enjoyed most of them at some point. I've spent years grinding this franchise. There are probably 7 different Call of Duties where I grinded to the very top of the leaderboard for score, wins, kills. That requires like 10 to 15, maybe 24 hours of grinding sessions per day with very minimal sleep. But when I talk about player retention, replayability, and long-term engagement, it's because I've lived it. And that's where the problem begins. The issue isn't the launch. The issue isn't marketing. Call of Duty's marketing team is purely incredible. Every year they build the hype, generate excitement, and sell millions of copies. Whether it's considered a good year or a bad year, they're going to make money regardless. That's not the problem. The problem is what happens after the launch, and we all know that. If you guys don't know that, well, start understanding it, because that's the real issue. Ever since microtransactions became such a major influence in gaming, it feels like the priority has slowly shifted away from keeping the game fun for the entire year and towards selling content. For me, Call of Duty has always been exciting for the first few weeks, maybe a month and a half. Everybody is grinding, everybody is locking new weapons, everybody's learning the maps, everybody's grinding camos. But somewhere around that 1 month mark, my interest completely falls off a cliff. And I know what people are gonna say, well, K3 is because you unlock all the camos and all the guns and you get Master Prestige within the first week. That argument genuinely does not apply to me. I've been unlocking everything immediately for years, ever since when I started grinding the leaderboards back in Black Ops 3. I'm telling you, something is different now. I don't know what the exact answer is. Maybe the developers don't know either. I do think I have an idea that might help them out. This is the most important thing that I think Call of Duty needs. Call of Duty needs a long-term reward system. Something similar to crypto keys, something similar to the renown system in Rainbow Six Siege, something that rewards players simply for playing the damn game. Imagine players earning points every time you complete challenges, beat your personal records, place highly on the leaderboards, or accomplish weekly objectives. You earn those points and you're able to use them in rotating in-game store. For example, every few days, the store refreshes with exclusive cosmetic items, operator skins, weapon blueprints, mastercrafts, calling cards, and other collectibles. Not pay-to-win items. I want to clarify that. Not DLC weapons, not pay-to-win stuff. Cosmetics only. No stat advantages, no overpowered weapons, just rewards for playing the game. So now it's shifted because the goal becomes chasing rare items that may not return for months. Now suddenly there's a reason to log in every single day. There's a reason to grind other than just grinding levels and camos. There's a reason to keep playing after you've unlocked everything else. And yes, players could buy additional points if they wanted to in the COD store, but the key difference is that you're rewarded for your time. Right now it feels like Call of Duty is constantly asking players to spend money. And what if instead it rewarded players for investing their time played? So Rainbow Six Siege experimented with something similar through their marketplace system. Players could trade rare cosmetics that they had earned throughout the game's lifespan. Imagine if Call of Duty adopted a similar concept. Your account becomes a collection. The more you play, the more valuable your collection becomes. 6 months into the game, your inventory might be filled with rare items that newer players can't get. That's exciting. There's something worth showing off. And speaking of showing things off, that's another problem within the problem. Call of Duty lacks meaningful social systems. One of my favorite features was the headquarters in World War II. Being able to walk around, inspect other players, see rare cosmetics, compare achievements, and interact with the community made the game feel feel alive. Now, I do understand why it disappeared. The developers wanted players finding matches instantly. I understand fast matchmaking is very important. Nobody wants to sit around waiting, but surely there has to be some type of middle ground. How do we keep matchmaking fast while also creating a social space where players can actually show off what they earned in the game? Because right now, Call of Duty feels less social than ever. Yeah, you have Twitter, yeah, you have Instagram, but I'm talking about in the game. When you play a game and launch the game, how can it be social? Instead of just talking to people like in a pregame lobby, how can you make it more social than that? This is the biggest concept or issue that I have. Players need a reason to play and not Activision's reason, not the battle pass's reason, your reason. For me, that reason used to be leaderboards. I love competing for score, wins, kills, all of that, accuracy. Not really, but score, wins, and kills. Weekly rankings, monthly leaderboards. There used to be a thing, weekly, there never used to be a daily leaderboard. That might be too much, but daily, weekly leaderboards, all that would be nice. Monthly, bring back visible leaderboards. Leaderboards technically exist, but they're buried behind menus that people never even look at. Bring weekly competitions to the game. Give players something to chase. Give them a reason to log in tomorrow. Not next month when the new season drops. Give them a reason to log in tomorrow, because that's what good Call of Duties do or did back in the day. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3. They gave players goals like crypto keys, for example. Like you want to play and get crypto keys to try to unlock a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? They gave players progression. They gave players a reason to care. So if I had to narrow it down to 3 things that I want in the future for Call of Duty, number 1, a marketplace or long-term reward system. Number 2, a social hub where people can showcase their achievements in the game. And number 3, meaningful progression that gives players a reason to keep playing beyond the first month. Those are my genuine thoughts about what I want from Call of Duty. You guys can let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section below. But if you guys want to see more like commentary videos of me talking about Call of Duty, just let me know in the comment section. I don't mind. I can talk about Call of Duty forever. And like I said, if Activision wants to fly me out to kind of go into detail of what I think Call of Duty needs, like I said, I could develop a whole freaking binder full of things that I know that Call of Duty can do better at. It might not align with the studio's, and vision, but everything in that binder that I create will align with mine. I can create a whole binder. I'm a dedicated COD fanboy at the end of the day. And people ask me if I'm paid to play COD or if I'm paid to make these videos on Modern Warfare 4. No. Do I wish I was? Absolutely. I wish Activision paid me, but the truth is they don't. So I'm not understanding the whole thing. Like I understand like if people are paid to give their opinions and takes on it, it kind of skews like the honest feedback and the honesty of the video. But for me, you don't have to worry about that. And I will let you know. I don't know if that would be under a contract type of thing if I'm not allowed to disclose that. But as of right now, no, I am not paid to make videos on MW4. I'm paid from Google on the ads that I make on the video, but not directly from Activision. So I just want to clear that up. Don't understand why people pocket watching like that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like and subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next one.